Hi there, it's Ricky from Moshville Times once again. I'm delighted to welcome Tomas, guitarist vocalist of the Swedish death metal band Lick. So how are you doing, Tomas? How have you been since we chatted the last time? How are things in Sweden and coping with COVID and all that?
I'm all good. I think Sweden is quite all right as well.
Yeah.
With this COVID stuff, it's been the decision makers has get a lot of shit for their decisions that they have made.
Yeah.
But as far as it is now, I think Sweden is doing quite well in the COVID stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's all dandy up here.
I think we were kind of late in responding. In fact, Glasgow, where I'm from, we've got more restrictions again. So we can't be in each other's houses or garden again, you know, because it's been a spike. So it's absolutely crazy the way the world's turned out at the moment, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
So let's turn to things about Lick. So I'm a huge fan of the album Carnage, and especially the song Dr. Dushanka. So I was hoping that your new album would have a song with the same impact as this. And then in July, you released the video for Decay. So with entombed riffs and the dismember melodies, as it was just music to my ears. So how good was it to get the new music out there for all the old school maniacs to hear?
It was great. It was so, it was so cool to have something new out. We've been really eager to release it. Still, it's not released yet, but it's going to be really cool when all the songs are, for everyone to listen to. It's going to be really, really cool. So we're really looking forward to that. And,
So the songs themselves, like Decay, for example, how old are they?
Decay, I think, is maybe the oldest song. I'm not really sure. Something like that. I think the riffs, anyway, it's I think maybe I wrote some stuff from as writing Carnage, but didn't finish it up. And so I think that's because that song is really... Yeah, I think that one is the oldest. It's something... There's something reminding of that Carnage album in that song, really much. Yeah. So I think also that was the perfect song to release first as a single.
Agreed. And opened up with a nice wee blast beat as well. It's like, lick her back. So you're releasing your third album, Misanthropic Breed, on the 25th of September. So how have the reviews been so far, and how does it feel to get the album out there?
Oh, we haven't really gotten any reviews yet. I read someone in Spanish, I think, from Google Translate, and it was like mainly, they were copying Dismember, copying Entombed, blah, yada, yada. But this album has less of that, more originality. And then we got an 8.6, which is quite high for an interview that sounds like, this is shit, but yeah. so it's funny. And I haven't really... I think we got some... There was some... Yeah, on the CD tag is, those little labels. There's something saying Death Forever as a German magazine, I think. I think we ended up like in 4th place of album of the month, or with like 9 points or something like that. But that's only the two reviews that I've got. Oh, sorry, I'm not supposed to do like this, right?
I'm not taking offense. I've certainly got it, so I'll certainly be doing it as well. And if it's as good as Carnage, then you're on to win. I remember giving Carnage my album of the year. So you've got a lot to live up to with this one.
Okay. Well, friends and people that we played it to, that we really appreciate getting feedback from. I think all of them think that it's actually better than Carnage. So I don't know what their musical taste is, but that's cool.
That's excellent. Thank you, Tomas. So you'll also be releasing your second album with Metal Blade Records. So how's the relationship been with arguably one of the biggest metal labels on the scene?
Oh, they are great. They are, it's so easy working with them, and we're working with the German, mostly with the German guys. They're fantastic. I can't say anything else. they allow us to do our thing, and they have patience with us if we want to change some things, like, you know, the least last minute changes or something like that on artwork and stuff like that, and they're like, hey, it's your album and you have to be proud of it and want to release this, and you know, and they're great. I can't stress that enough.
And as a music and a metal fan yourself, it must be so pleasing to be signed to the label as well. There's so many great.
It's I don't know what to say. It's really, really cool.
Excellent, thank you. So again, due to COVID, you've also just released a video of what happens backstage and in the studio with the band, with the video Funeral Anthem. By the way, I just have to say, I love that opening riff. It's a stunning, stunning riff.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
So did you have other intentions with the video, or was it always your idea to do a video like what's been released?
Yeah, I guess I think all of us are like huge fans of the Metallica video, A Year and a Half in the Life of Metallica, when they are in the studio, and then it's not Enter Sandman, but that boom, 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 boom. What's the ballad track on that album, the Black Album? Nothing Else Matters.
That's the one.
And they have the video there is like when they are in the studio. So we thought, yeah, we're gonna do something similar, but of course with a lot of shit going on instead of just playing. But so that was actually the idea of the video.
Yeah, because I noticed there was a wee bit of similarity with Dr. Jashanka and Decay. It just seems to like a darkened room in the stage. I like it. I really like it.
All right, cool. Thanks.
So for those that are new to the band then, so how would you say it compares to your debut album in Carnage, and do you think that you found the sound that you've been looking for with Misanthropic Breed?
Not sure. I don't think we're looking for a sound. The sound is already there. I'm just looking for good songs to put out. It's like, you know, death metal's in the kind of thing. It's like this frame, and we try to keep within that frame and do our best, making a new interesting songs in that. It's not like we're reinventing the wheel here, but we just want to do interesting and cool, catchy songs that you know, hopefully people like. But the question there was if it's better or if better than Carnage, what it's like that. Different than Carnage. I think it's more melodic at times, but also more dark. The lyrics are darker. It's not too much joking around as before. You know, with the penises and whatever kind of stuff that we've been writing. Of course, there's a lot of shit going on as well, but the overall theme is darker, and some of the songs are darker, but also there are more melodic parts. So it's like, you know,
like a wave.
It's like it's an adventure listening to it, and I think also we did a cool. The ending track is like a bit more epic, you know. We have this like huge outro thingy, guitar based, like maybe like the first album's last track, Trail of Entrails. We have a similar ending to that one, but with an actual song this time made out of it. So it's quite long, I think, like 5 minutes or something like that. But it still works. I don't get tired from listening to it, but who knows? People will, but not sure. I think it's a really cool song. Nice. So yeah, maybe it's a bit more like the first album than Carnage, melody wise. Not sure, but
yeah. So you being the guitarist vocalist of the band, then do you take care of most of the lyrics, or do the band contribute to the lyrics as well?
It's mostly me and Chris writing lyrics, and this time Chris wrote a lot of lyrics for this album. But we always go back and forth with everything, you know. But mainly, I think for lyrics, it's mainly me and Chris. But sometimes, you know, Nille or Jocke have some pointers with, you know, if they want to use this cool word or whatever, but yeah, usually it's like me and Chris.
I like the comedy value of some of them as well, like Dr. Tashanka, like the force off, raises a trophy around it. But I just a lovely romantic tune.
Yeah, yeah. It's a true story with a twist, actually. It's not that brutal, but I had to go to the penis doctor, and then I was so molested by her, so I had to write that lyrics.
Well, I still rate it as your best song so far.
Cool. Cool. Thanks. I like it too.
Yeah, cool. So when I see you live, it's definitely going to be the first on the list. So Sweden is regarded as one of the hotspots in terms of death metal influences around the world then. So where would you say Lick come in? And while financial success is maybe not a motivator for the band, what are your goals for the band?
Well, the goals are we started like just for fun.
Yeah.
Like you usually do, but this was like because Chris was playing in the Resistance and I had my band Nail and stuff like that. So we were just playing around, and it was like by chance we started this band, and it was just out of the passion for that kind of death metal that we did it.
Yeah.
So that's, I think, what still is the motivator for playing.
Yes,
like you said, is the financial part of playing death metal isn't that the greatest in the world, but yes, yeah, we're doing quite good. We don't have to pay to play, so that's great.
So when did you think we can actually make something like this? Why not make this a serious band and let's go for it? Did you just play like a couple of small clubs and then think we can do this?
No, yeah, something like that. It just we just kept on going, writing music, having a good time, and I don't think really thought about it. It's just the impact of the first album, the fans, or how do you say, the fans on the first album, but the people listening to it, they were so like, this is so fucking great. And we had some small shows in Germany, and there was so much people coming up on the shows, and we played the festival Partisan, which is arranged by our old record company, the guys there, Jarne and War Anthem, and we were like there coming in early at the day. I think we were playing around 5-ish, 6 or something like that, in a tent for like 2,000 people or something like that. And when we came there, it was like half full, people, the band playing like 3 bands before us. We're like, yeah, if it's gonna be like this, it's gonna be awesome. It's really cool. And then we sound checked. There was no one there, like some early birds, just checking out the sound check. And then we went backstage and just relaxed, and then when it's like, okay, guys, you're on in like 5 minutes, okay, and then we're peeking out of and the tent was full. It was overcrowded. People were standing outside. We're like, what is going on here? And then we got up on stage, and it was like deafening screams. It was like, what's happening here? We played like a couple of shows in Sweden and some small gigs in Germany, and now we were like, it was so cool. So and I think that's where we like, let's keeping on and see what happens.
It must have been an absolutely brilliant feeling just to change it from the sound check to hardly anybody there to going on stage 5 minutes later and poof, all in front of you. It must be the best feeling in the world. People react.
It was great. It was great.
I wish I could do it. So was there something?
You can.
Was there anything different that the band done between Carnage and Misanthropic Breed to make it sound the way it does?
Sorry, I got some dropouts. What did you say? Sorry.
Was there anything that the band done differently between Carnage and Misanthropic to make it sound the way it does?
No, nothing different.
You went in with
the same setups. Chris tuned the we had this friend of Chris who tuned the drums perfectly. This time, so we have even better tune the drums this time. Maybe that's the difference.
Yeah.
I don't know. We have this. Everything is like the same. We added some like synth wave element at the end of a song, like a short, like 10 seconds part, and
yeah.
But nothing, over the top or enough. No crazy stuff.
Yeah. Did it take longer to record?
Yes. We ended up recording it in our rehearsal. We were going to record it in a studio, and but due to COVID stuff, we didn't want to take any chances by if it was going to be a lockdown, we still wanted to record everything, so we kept it in our rehearsal.
Yeah.
We had some problems with that, but Lawrence McRory, who is recording and producing everything, he made sure, he said that, guys, don't worry, it's gonna be fucking great, so just record, and so we had and I think all of us were like losing work, but the bass player still had work to do, so it got a little bit divided between, but we finished it fairly quick anyway, so
yeah. So was the album planned to come out at this stage, or was it actually planned to come out in the summer or even before?
No, it was planned to come out at this. We were actually supposed to be on a tour in Germany and countries around there. So on the release date. So.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. But the only good thing about that, the only positive that you can look at it is you're not behind anybody else. Every other band is in the same position as yourself. So hopefully the situation will get better.
Hopefully.
Yeah. So how are the songs constructed in the studio? I mean, are they the main songwriters of the songs that take care of everything, or is it like a band where all members contribute to the songs?
All members contribute, but it's like it starts with like me having the idea, or maybe Chris has an idea. Chris sometimes sends me text messages singing into the phone, the riff, and then I can fit that in here. I sit at home, play guitar, and record it in the computer, and just have some drums going on there. And then me and Chris, I have just sent out like a snippet of a song. Is this cool riffs? And I put this riff together. Is this okay? What do you guys think? And they could then usually me and Chris go to the rehearsal, and then when we are like having the skeleton, then Nille and Jocke comes in, and then we figure all the parts, all the details and stuff like that. But yeah.
So who's responsible for that riff and the funeral anthem then? The opening riff.
Who's the opening riff? It's me. I'm guilty for that riff.
Well, thank you very much for that. So I was pleased to see that Lick had expanded into a 4-piece band full time last year with the addition of Joachim on bass. So what has Joachim brought to the band, and did he bring fresh ideas to the album?
Joachim is the best guy to have in a band. He's so great. He's both as a person and as a musician.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't really change anything. He's like the perfect fit in the band. And he's like interested in shooting films. He's the one who edited the funeral anthem video, and we are also recording another video now. We already recorded it, but he's editing it for it's gonna come out on the release date. So he's very much into that stuff, which I don't really care about. I just have ideas that I can throw at him, and he makes all those vlogs and stuff like that he likes to do, and some people likes to watch that. So he's got a lot of ideas, cool ideas. He's also he's also very enthusiastic when he thinks something, he says it, and it's, like all of us in the band are like that. It's a lot of fighting, going on when we do something, but that's just a good thing, because there's a lot of emotions into what everyone wants. So I really like that. It's really good, and I think that's one of the greatest thing about Leak, is that no one leaves anything for by chance, or how. Of course there's stuff like going on, what just happened, that's cool, let's keep that, but then it's very, very
So was it quite easy to find, or was it a few months or more than that before you found him? Or
actually, he played with us on our first tour, because he plays or played bass in the band Over Torture, which we went on the road with for like 6 or 7 dates. Our first, like when we did the first thing in Germany there, and we asked him, "Can you do double action?" And he said, "Yeah, sure, no worries." And then we had such a good time already there, and then he came again on when we did a Demonical tour, like a short tour again, and then Chris and Nille decided that he's gonna have to join the band. So I think they bought some, because Yuki is really into Lego, so they bought a Lego or a Star Wars thingy. I don't remember if it was Lego or whatever. It was a Star Wars thingy. They bought it to him and came down in the bus while we were driving, sitting there drinking, and then, "Hey, you have to have this, and you have to join the band." And he said, "Yeah, sure." It was really cute.
All right, fun. I bet you still made him have to audition though, 2 sessions or something.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
No, we already auditioned. It was like first time when me and Chris played in the rehearsal. It was like, it just worked out. It was no, like we knew what. Oh, he's gonna play like that. Oh, I bet the drums are going to. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. So, and it's the same with Yuki. It's just, here's the song, play it. Yeah, sure.
There you go. Couldn't be more true than that. So having followed you guys for some time on social media, things seem to be very settled in the band members front then. So how would you say you keep it all together, for example, when negotiating what stays in and what goes out of a song?
So still some drops. Let's. Can you take it again, please?
Yeah, sure. Like I followed you guys for some time on social media, so things seem to be very settled on the band members front. So how would you say you keep it all together, for example, when negotiating what stays in and what goes out of a band, out of a song? Or is it a case of I'm the founding member, what I say goes?
Let's see here. I don't know. We just, the one with the best idea fights for his idea until it's a hard question, but I don't know. I'm usually the Hitler guy in the band, and if I want something really bad, I try to make that happen. But if I get like downvoted by the other 3, like, no, this riff has to stay, Thomas, don't change it or whatever, then okay, if you like it, I will keep it.
Yeah.
So
there's no fights in the studio then?
No. We have already decided how the songs. We are always making demos of the songs, because we have everything set up in the rehearsal for demo recording. So it's just, okay, we have the track. I'll go out in another room, plus record on the computer, and then go back, and then we play it, and then go out, listen to it. Add some vocals and stuff, and then
Seems very smooth. Yeah. That's excellent. Thank you.
Yeah.
So of course there'll be no live shows in the near future, unfortunately. So did you have plans for the summer, and do you have any plans for next year?
Yeah, we had a lot of plans this summer. We had a lot of cool stuff going on. And like I mentioned, we were going to be on tour.
Yeah.
When the release was, but I think it's like copy paste. Copy 2020, copy, change to 2021, paste.
Yeah.
So Yeah. But we have a release show here in Stockholm, which is sold out.
Didn't expect anything.
I don't know. I'm not sure what to expect, but it's all overwhelming. It's so cool.
It must be so unfortunate. I mean, you're signed to Metal Blade, and they must have created so many opportunities for you to play in countries that you've never been to and stuff like that. And then poof, COVID.
Yeah, sure. It's very unfortunate, but yeah, what to do? Well, we're going to do some release stuff here in Stockholm and maybe Gothenburg, Sweden. I don't know. I think Sweden is gonna come up, get back on its feet sooner than other countries. I think. Not sure yet, but it looks that way. But who knows what happens? Yeah. And I also know everything in Stockholm has gone down. All the COVID cases in Stockholm is like, it looks really good. So. But we had this show in October, and now it's already moved to December. So and the tour that was going to be with the release is going on in April or something like April. So everything is like moved. So who knows what 2021 is gonna bring?
Yeah, like I said, it's unfortunate. Yeah. I've just got a couple more questions for you, Tomas. So
sure.
Before the internet, magazines and fanzines were the places to find out about new bands and trends. So now publications have been replaced with thousands of websites for all genres. So do you think that some of the passion has been lost, or do you think that the internet's been a good thing for music and a good thing for lick, for example?
Of course, internet is good for spreading information and lots of shit music.
Yes.
but I think it's just big. When I was a kid, you have to pay for the record. You went to the store and checked at the cool artwork, and then pick up a few, and then you went to the guy, the shop owner, and then play this one, and you had to listen to it with your headphones. Like first song, play the next song, please, and then okay, I grabbed that one, and then you got a lot of shit music anyway, so I guess it's just more, you have to like search more if you're really interested, because there's so much out there.
Yeah.
But also I think because there are a lot of young people coming, like 18-year-olds and even younger kids, when I've been when I go out myself at the show, there's some kids saying, "Hey, Leek, you guys are really cool," And, okay, thank you, and that's so cool, because it's great to see like there are new death metal kids like 18 years old coming out, who wants to listen to death metal and stuff. So that's really cool.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not sure about the internet if it's killed the music or not. I think not, because like I said, still there are young people coming up who wants to buy like vinyls and CDs or merchandise or whatever. So not sure.
I've been speaking to a couple of guys like I've known since like 1990, and it was the postman. You were waiting for the postman to come in with your demo tapes. You send like £1 away and you get a blank tape. Just all that excitement, It's just, I don't know. Like you say, everything's just like a click of a button now. But for every click, there's like 10,000 bands doing the same thing. So it's finding that jewel in the crown.
Yeah.
So
unfortunately, I missed the tape trading thingy.
I'm a wee bit older than you, unfortunately, yeah. Do you know, my only regret for lick is that you weren't around in that time. Because everybody says Entombed, Dismember, blah, blah, blah. But if you were around in that time, you could have been up there with them, because it's the songwriting that makes you stand out. It's not it's the songwriting. So, credit to you.
Yeah, so, thanks.
Unfortunately, we've only got a couple of minutes left. This is timed on Zoom, so if you can, if you can tell us the guitars that you use for your lick recordings.
I used my Gibson Les Paul. Les Paul. Sorry, that's my favorite guitar. But I use Flying V's. in leak because they're way cooler. So I just have this. It's a standard. I think it's like a 2010 or something like that. Black V. And Neil used his. He has a Fender Stratocaster with humbuckers on. HM2 pedals straight into the 5150 amp head with a 1960 Marshall, 1960A I think it's called, something like that, Marshall cabinet. And and for leads and stuff like that, of course Lawrence McRory adds some stuff afterwards, but for the leads it's like my Boss digital delay.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
No funky business.
Straight to the point. I like it. Unfortunately, we are running out of time on Zoom. Thank you, Zoom. So can I just say it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you, Thomas.
Oh, you too, man. Thank you so much.
I wish you all the best for Lick, and I hope to see you live one day.
That would be really cool.
Thomas. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.